We all know that with COVID around, remote working has become the new normal. But for those working at online collaboration platform Basecamp, it's been normal for 20 years. Jason, as CEO of Basecamp, what's the secret to getting the business model right?
The business model, the price of something, this is a feature, a fundamental feature of the product. And I think a lot of companies tend to get that wrong, or at least historically have in our world, which is that they would give stuff away for free for a long time, or they think about making money later. And if you just sort of snap it on at the end, it's not well integrated and it's pretty obvious. I think it's really important to think about like that from the beginning. How is this going to be viable? Not like, how can we get rich? That's not the thing. It's like, to me, money in business is just, what money lets you do is stay in business. And if you like to do business, you got to stay in business. So the best way to do that is to charge for the things that you make and to charge more than it costs you to run it. And it sounds so stupid that I have to even say that, but in our industry, you've got companies that generate billions of dollars in revenue and lose money. And that just boggles the mind, especially when it comes to software, which is like the highest margin business you could ever have. There's no inventory, there's no physical anything. The margin should be 70, 80%, or could be, or 50, 60, whatever. And some of these companies run on like negative margins. I don't get it. But that's a factor of growth at all costs, which I think is very dangerous. It's a factor of having too many people that they don't need, having a massive payroll and a huge monthly expense that they have to cover. It's maybe building out an office, a massive office, or buying a building they don't need, or putting in too much money and their rent is $1 million a month, whatever it might, like, there's some silly ways to spend money. So I think it's very important to make it very easy on customers to understand what they're getting, to make people feel like they're getting more than they're paying for, and to make it easy to transact. And if you can get to that, I think you have a pretty good shot, as good a shot as any. I mean, the shots aren't that good in the end. Like, business is hard, and most don't stay in business. But if you make the product simple, and you make buying the product simple, and you make understanding the pricing simple, and you make the purchase simple, you've got a better shot. You're just increasing your odds. We don't have, for example, we don't have any salespeople at Basecamp. All of our products are self-service. And to do that, we have to make sure that they're easy to understand, they're easy to pay for, they're easy to sign up for, they're easy to understand how to sign up for and how to pay for. That's a big part of how they work. If it was hard to pay for this thing, or you had to talk to someone on the phone to pay for it, like, we probably wouldn't be here anymore. So it's not just about the price, it's about the ease of the transaction and the comfort level. And also on the other side, I'll say, the ease of canceling and leaving, that needs to be just as easy as buying. Otherwise, it's very clear what you're doing. It's like, if you make it easy to buy but hard to get out, then you're you think your ethics are in question. So I think it's very important to think the whole thing through.